If you ever felt like the X algorithm was treating you unfairly, yes, not Twitter X, refer it to as X. And I'll tell you why in another video. I'm going to show you exactly why that might be happening and how you can fix it. Stick around because this one could change the key to growing your followers and engagement on X. A lot of people are really frustrated with X. They're really frustrated because it's like beginner's hell. What do you do here? Constantly need to grow, you need to gain, but nobody's seeing my posts. Nobody's, you're going to ask yourself, what's going on here? Why I tweet something out and nobody's looking at it. Nobody's replying. Nobody's retweeting. Why am I not getting any engagement? Well, I'll tell you why. You're not engaging in other people's content. Let's break down how the X algorithm works in 2024. Ever since Elon Musk took over and rebranded Twitter to X, the platform has seen some major changes. Engagement uptick, we see some engagement downtick. I've personally seen it. Talking about everything from branding in terms of going from actual Twitter, the logo and everything, to X and the color and the blue to the black. The type of content the algorithm favors. Yeah, the content. Mr. Mike, what kind of content do you put out? Well, primarily on X, I ask questions, a very particular way, super serious questions. And that's what's happening for my content. And have I seen an improvement in engagement? Yes. But I follow a particular niche and my content gives value to people who want to be engaged by it. They want to share information. Now, this may not be the same for you or anybody else. Everybody might have a different approach to their channel. Some people are just there because they want to be there and they want to read information. They don't want to grow, and that's totally acceptable. So the algorithm really prioritizes high quality content and well-written content, right? So if you got spelling errors and this and that and you don't have a lot of followers, chances are nobody's going to see it. With recent changes, images and videos are getting a lot of love. On the flip side, a lot of misinformation and low quality content is not being shared or distributed properly. Algorithm is really trying to feed your account decent information. Now, that's not to say if you're into conspiracy theories and you enjoy, let's say, for example, flat earth theory, you may get a bunch of stuff from in your feed or from people you follow about that. That's more entertainment purposes than misinformation. So it's not mistaking the two. There's misinformation. For example, somebody makes a post and says, "Hey, bleach, it's amazing for you. You should drink it. Go buy it." I know a bunch of people just did it right now. That's misinformation. Flat Earth provides entertainment. It's kind of like high quality content, especially if people make nice designs, videos, and everybody sees some of those. What does this mean for you, for new users? If you're starting out and you have 0 followers, how do you get followers? It doesn't matter if you have the best content in the world. If nobody sees it, it doesn't matter. And without engagement, you'll get no exposure. And without any exposure, your audience won't grow and your content will be nearly impossible to do anything with it. So how do I get content seen? Well, that's a good question. How do you get content seen? Well, people need to know you. You need to engage in their content. You need to go comment on other people's posts. They need to befriend it. Make friends. That's what it's about. Make friends. Be social. Twitter, X is the most social platform of all the platforms. More social than Instagram, than TikTok, Twitch, even though you go and engage people. It's text-based, really, and people want to know who you are. They want you to comment on theirs. So go find another account within the same niche and go comment. Now, that's not to say you should follow all the big accounts with millions of followers. They don't care about you. They're not going to follow you. Grow a community. It's crucial to grow a community. Be social. Be social on social media. Pretend like you're talking to somebody on the street. Let's say, for example, you have a particular niche and you want to focus on sports and a particular aspect of sports. One major league. You want to focus on the NHL. Focus on your favorite team, the San Jose Sharks, the Montreal Canadiens, for example. You're going to go follow people in that area, small accounts, medium accounts, and some big accounts. You don't necessarily have to follow them, but you keep tabs on them to see what they're putting out, what content you like, what other people like, how people get engaged, and maybe they do something different. Maybe they offer draft information about players. Maybe they provide insight on game-to-game analysis. Generic content related around rumors and rumor mills and things like that. Whatever they do, they're active. You can't post once a day. Unless you have millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers, you need to be active. Active in the morning, active in the afternoon, in the evening, and late evening. How many times should you post? Really depends on you. You can post 100 times a day, you can post 10 times a day. Clearly, the more times you post, the more active you are. If you constantly posting minute after minute after minute, you're not giving the algorithm a chance to push your content that you have already. But the next time you log in, don't engage in marginal talk with people. Engage in real conversation with people. Paraphrase stuff back to them. Stuff you enjoy. Stuff they will like. Compliment people. Retweet only stuff that you find your followers, if you have any at this point, will find of value. I, on the other hand, tend to retweet a little bit of everything, even though it's not really related to my content, because my Twitter account, my X account, is more of a variety. If you are a social media influencer consultant, or if you're into accounting or banking, you probably won't retweet baseball news or the latest fashion news. Followers won't enjoy it, and they may unfollow you. Do I recommend any tools? I do not recommend any tools when you're starting out. I went from 0 to about roughly 45,000 people when I started taking it a little bit more seriously. I never used any tools, and I manually go check people following, not following. I go do a purge of bots. Yes, happens, but they're on all social media accounts. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. There are tons of bots. They come in all shapes and sizes. You can identify bots a mile away. X has them. Don't worry about them. You can block them. If you want to branch out and you want to direct message people, I have done that in the past. Ask for advice. Usually it falls on deaf ears, and most accounts, big accounts, won't answer you back. This is a way for me to give you my advice to everybody at the same time, rather than privately messaging everybody individually, which I get hundreds of messages a day just on this stuff. There you have it, folks. This is the first video that I'm recording about grind to growth, social media, particularly X. We're going to get into other ones. Hope you enjoy it. If you really want to stay connected to me, I would appreciate a follow on X and also a subscription to YouTube. It's free and I can bring you more content. Leave suggestions and comments anywhere you want below this video on X. DM me if you want, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you next time.